Today we are going to talk about catmint, also known as Nepeta. This is an incredibly robust perennial, and there is a clear reason why it remains such a popular choice for gardeners. In this guide, I will go through the essential care and culture for Nepeta. It is currently April 24th in Westchester, Pennsylvania, which is Zone 6B or 7A. It is a cool 50-degree spring day here. While most of my garden is only just beginning to wake up, the catmint is already starting to produce flowers. It is among the first perennials to emerge from the ground and bloom. Although the flowers have not developed their color yet, you can clearly see they will be coming soon. I have it growing here in this garden bed, which receives about half a day of sunlight. It is quite exposed right now, but as the nearby trees grow more foliage, it will become more shaded. Despite that, it performs very well in this garden bed. I have several specimens planted here, another there, and more in another garden bed nearby. Catmint belongs to the Lamiaceae, or mint family. This classification should tell you first and foremost that it is a plant that is resistant to deer and rabbits, and it is likely a sun lover. Most mints thrive in full sun to half-day sun. While many mints are known for being rather aggressive, catmint is a relatively well-tamed perennial. You can see these plants are already getting larger and looking gorgeous. Members of the mint family are easily recognized by the fact that they have square stems. If you pinch a little piece off and rub it between your fingers, you can feel the distinct points rather than a round shape. This is a simple way to identify any member of the mint family. When I first started growing this, I noticed it grows very rapidly in the springtime and blooms early. This often means it might require shearing back. Otherwise, it could look less than ideal for a while during the spring and summer months. In this video, I am going to showcase a couple of different techniques. One approach will involve just letting the plant do its thing without any touching or deadheading. I am also going to demonstrate shearing the plants back at various stages so you can get a good idea of what might be best for your garden. The specific cultivar I am growing here is called Picture Perfect. I believe this is from Walter's Gardens, which is a great breeder and marketer. I should also mention that these are very drought-tolerant plants. I do not have any of mine attached to garden irrigation systems at my home garden here in Westchester. About 1 week later, you can see the color on the catmint flowers is starting to take on that classic purple hue that we all know. However, what you start to see almost immediately is that there is a section in the middle which starts to splay out. That is the part that has always bothered me with catmint. At this point, we are just going to enjoy the flowers for now, and once they begin to finish, we can decide what we want to do, if anything at all. As they continue to grow, they do tend to get splayed out like this. I have 3 plants right here. On this first plant, I am going to gather it like a ponytail and cut off the top. These flowers aren't quite finished, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing this yet, but I want to show you these different options for making your catmint look a little bit tidier. On the second plant, you can see it is already starting to regrow from the center, which is very unique. However, for educational purposes, I am going to do the ponytail cut and take this one back all the way. When I say all the way, I mean there are only a couple of inches left. On this third plant, it is also starting to regrow from the center, and those new areas of growth are already starting to put on new flowers. For this plant, I am not going to do absolutely anything. I will just let it be. We will revisit them in about a month to see how they have progressed from this point. It definitely did not take a full month for them to regrow and fill back out. As you can see from the plant, where we just trimmed the top, it has grown back really beautifully. All those sections where we made cuts already have new growth points emerging just below them. It already looks like a very nice plant. The one we cut back to nothing has exploded with new growth in a very short period of time. In the next couple of weeks, it will definitely fill back out and look like the others, probably with flowers as well. The plant we left alone actually doesn't look that bad. It has started to spread out, which could be more of a characteristic of this specific cultivar rather than all catmint, generally speaking. It is an awesome thing to see how it has grown from splaying out in the middle to filling out. It is going to create an even larger presence because of it, which is great. After seeing these different methods for taking care of your catmint, along with general tips for this easy-to-grow, drought-tolerant, and pollinator-friendly plant, please leave any questions or tips of your own in the comments. If this guide has changed the way you look at the perennials in your garden, please subscribe and like the channel. We are uncovering the gardening secrets and history that help your landscape thrive. Let's plant the future together. Our next horticultural treasure will be revealed soon.